Craol approached the Community Foundation and was successful, and we've had 3 sets of series of programmes over the last 4 years probably now at this stage, and they have covered a range of things all about inclusiveness. The first one was targeted at over 55s and including them and improving media literacy. The second one then was wider. It was to include travellers, people in direct provision, former offenders and the LGBTI community and any and all of those. And then this year the project specifically targeted direct provision, and all of them have been really good. Obviously the funding has been good for individual community stations. It's been good for Craol point of view because this has been a major project that it has run for stations, and I think it's brought stations closer together. But also it has enabled individual stations to really provide a voice to those people living in or around their communities that are, particularly in the case of direct provision, the most excluded of all. Direct provision is one of the biggest issues around at the moment, but it's not making the headlines. I think it's really, really important at a time when our country is getting to a stage close to full employment. I think that direct provision is a bit of a blemish on our entire community, and I think that the targeting of this group, and I use the word targeting in the most positive sense, has been really, really positive, and I think it's been moving, and I think we need to shine a spotlight on the direct provision system, because and this is my personal view, but I've heard a lot, the direct provision system is going to be the next scandal, it's going to be the next Tune Babies, whatever. In a few years' time we'll be talking about it. My view is, why don't we talk about it now? Because this is going on at the moment. It needs to be addressed, and I was horrified at last year's ceremony to hear the testimony of one of the people who took part in the project last year, and they talked about a place, and because I couldn't hear him terribly well, I thought he was talking about somewhere back in his country. It was actually a direct provision centre here in Ireland, and I was absolutely horrified to hear about it. But so we're publicising that, but I think more importantly, we're giving the people involved an opportunity to tell their own stories, and that's really important because some of them mightn't stay here. For various reasons they might have to go back, but they are part of Ireland at the moment, and we need to hear what's going on.